Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Wanderlust Rendezvous. After my breakfast, I checked out from my hotel as I am moving out of Chiang Mai for a few days. It's going to be a long journey as I travel further north. First, I am going to visit Chiang Rai, which is the northernmost major city in Thailand. Chiang Rai is about 200 kilometers north of Chiang Mai. Chiang Rai was established as the capital city during the reign of King Mang Rai in 1262, before it was shifted to Chiang Mai. It is one of Thailand's 76 provinces that lies in the upper northern Thailand and is Thailand's northernmost province. It is bordered by the Shan state of Myanmar to the north and Bokeo province of Laos to the east. This northern province is part of the so-called Golden Triangle, where borders of Thailand, Laos and Myanmar converge, an area which prior to the rise of agriculture production of coffee, pineapple, coconuts was unsafe because of drug smuggling across the borders. In a span of few hours, today I plan to be in 3 countries. So I am really excited about this trip. Just before reaching Chiang Rai, we are stopping here to see a unique natural phenomenon. This part of Thailand has quite a few hot springs, which gives free spa experience to tourists and locals alike. This one at Viang Pa Pao is on the main highway between Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, and it has been developed like a pit stop with restaurants and convenience stores. It's a spring of geothermally heated water that rises from the earth's crust to the surface. Hot springs vary in size and produce water that ranges in temperature from warm to very hot. Here, some of the hot springs are safe for bathing, while others contain water hot enough to boil an egg. This one produces very hot water, close to boiling temperature. Women are seen selling eggs, which they will boil by keeping them in baskets, dipped in this spring for a few minutes. Behind these, there are a few private pools with lower temperature water, which one can use like a spa by paying money. From hot springs, I travel closer to the city to visit the famous Wat Rong Khun, or simply White Temple. By the end of 20th century, the original Wat Rong Khun was in a bad state of repair. Funds were not available for renovation. Chalamchai Kosit Pipat, a local artist from Chiang Rai, decided to completely rebuild the temple and fund the project with his own money. To date, Chalamchai has spent Thai baht 1080 million on the project. Kosit Pipat considers the temple to be an offering to Buddha and believes the project will give him immortal life. Today, the works are ongoing but are not expected to be completed until 2070. But a tragedy struck in the form of a natural disaster. On 5th May 2014, at 1808, the temple was damaged by the earthquake in Ma Leo that struck the province. It was closed indefinitely. Chalamchai said on 6th May that he would demolish the structure for safety reasons and would not rebuild. On May 7th, after an engineering expert team inspected and affirmed that all buildings in the compound were structurally unharmed by the quake, Chalamchai announced that he would restore the temple to its original state in 2 years and promised to devote his life to the work. He also announced that the temple area will be open to visitors from the afternoon of 8th May. The main building at the White Temple, the Ubosot, is reached by crossing a bridge over a small lake. In front of the bridge are hundreds of outreaching hands that symbolize unrestrained desire. The bridge proclaims that the way to happiness is by foregoing temptation, greed and desire. After crossing the bridge, the visitor arrives at the gate of heaven, guarded by two creatures representing Death and Rahu, who decides the fate of the dead. In front of the Ubosot are several meditative Buddha images. As cameras are not allowed inside the Ubosot, I am not able to show you inside views. The principal building, the Ubosot, is an all-white building with fragments of mirrored glass embedded in the building's exterior. The Ubosot embodies design elements from classic Thai architecture, such as three-tiered roof and abundant use of Naga serpents. A structure that stands out because of its color is the restrooms building. Another very ornately decorated structure, this golden building represents the body, whereas the white Ubosot represents the mind. The gold symbolizes how people focus on worldly desires and money. The white building represents the idea to make merit and to focus on the mind instead of material things and possession. From here, I travel about 85 kilometers northeast to reach the Golden Triangle. The Golden Triangle is the area where the borders of Thailand, Laos and Myanmar meet at the confluence of the Ruak and Mekong rivers. The name Golden Triangle, coined by CIA, is commonly used more broadly to refer to an area approximately 950,000 square kilometers that overlaps the mountains of three adjacent countries. From this point in Chiang Rai in Thailand, one can see Thailand, Myanmar and Laos in one frame. Along with Afghanistan in the Golden Crescent, it has been one of the largest opium producing areas of the world since the 1950s. Most of the world's heroin came from the Golden Triangle until the early 21st century when Afghanistan became the world's largest producer. Standing on the Thai soil, looking across the Mekong River, I can see Laos. And on the left side, at the furthest point, it's Myanmar. On the banks of the Mekong River is a large golden Buddha image seated in a boat. That's a casino named Paradise on Myanmar side. That tiny island with a Buddha statue is on a Myanmar soil. This is a Chinese-owned casino on Laos soil. This is the immigration office on the Thai side. From this pier, one can take a boat ride across to a small island named Don Xao, belonging to Laos. I have boarded a long-tail boat that will take me to Laos across the Mekong River. No visa for Laos is required to make this trip to Don Xao, although you are not allowed to enter into the rest of Laos from there without a visa. In less than half an hour's boat ride, I landed on the soil of Laos. The official name is Democratic Republic of Laos, or in short DPR Lao. It is the only part of Laos that can be visited without a visa and is set up as a market. The market is honestly nothing special. It's mostly a mecca of Fox designer handbags, though if you wander around enough, you do find some local handicrafts like woven Laos scarves and a variety of opium paraphernalia. The biggest draw is a vendor selling the whiskey with pickled cobras and scorpions. The whiskey is supposedly used in Southeast Asia as an aphrodisiac and also for medical uses, such as the treatment of back and muscle pain. You will have about 30 minutes to roam around the island before the boat that you came returned back to Thailand. Back in a jiffy, I am now travelling to Mae Sai, the northernmost point of Thailand on the Myanmar border. Mae Sai is the northernmost district of Chiang Rai province in northern Thailand. The town of Mae Sai is a major border crossing between Thailand and Myanmar. Asian Highway Network AH2 crosses the Mae Sai River to the town of Tachileik in Myanmar. This is the Thai border control. Here I am told that one is allowed to cross over to Tachileik, a border town of Myanmar, and I am going to try that now. By depositing my passport at the Thai border and paying $10, I am allowed to enter into Tachileik by walking across this border. I am not very sure if it's a legally correct procedure. In any case, I am going to enter Myanmar now. They gave me a stamped photocopy of my passport and retained the original with them. Right now, I am a stateless person on the no man's land between the two borders. This is the Mae Sai River separating the two countries, Thailand on the left and Myanmar at the right. At the middle of this bridge, technically I am in Myanmar soil. Through this gate, I am now entering the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. This is the Myanmar border control. and by showing the paper Thai immigration gave me, they let me into Myanmar. It's a unique feeling, crossing the land border walking into a new country, and I have done this quite a few times. Soon after clearing the border, we enter into a marketplace which mostly sell Chinese products, DVDs, perfumes, clothing, luggage and wine. It is a porous border and actually not difficult to wade across the river. Burmese merchants used to be able to cross over and do business in Mae Sai for days together. They are frying walnuts. These shops sell various dry fruits and nuts. Tachileik was the border crossing used mostly in the opium trade from the Golden Triangle. Tachileik is the most populated city in the eastern Shan state with over 50,000 population. Restaurants on the sidewalks, very similar to Thailand. This may be my shortest stay in a country, as I am now returning back to Thailand. That looks like an important Myanmarese government office. I just crossed the exit gate of Myanmar. Between the two national flags lies the border. I collected back my passport and back into Thailand officially. This is precisely the northernmost part of Thailand. I am ending this episode here. I hope you enjoyed the video and look forward to your comments. See you too soon with another interesting video. Till then, Sawadee Krap.